Hi guys, welcome to another episode. This week is just something a little bit strange actually that's happened to my BMW i3 since the service. Now, you've noticed in one of my previous videos when I drove to Wolverhampton that after the charge I got 175 miles, which is almost unheard of in a 2017 i3. And what I've noticed today, and certainly since having my car serviced by BMW, is the range is slightly increased. Now, we're not talking drastic amounts. 175 was, I think, a bit of an anomaly, but it's still very good. Check out my previous video for that. But driving home today, it looks kind of similar. So if I go to the office, my journey's around 35 to 40 miles. I charge up at work. That said, 150 miles, which again is usually a very good guesstimate, but you never usually get that. Now, I take into account that you take off quite a fair old bit, certainly if you're doing motorway miles like I have been today. I've got home and it's 76.5% with 100 miles still on. I wasn't using Eco or Eco Plus. I was in comfort mode all the way, motorways as well as small roads as well. So a lot of driving at sort of 60-70 miles an hour as well. It seems to me that there's been either a software update or a battery management update that's allowed a slight increase in range, which is obviously great news. Now I'm trying to find out exactly if this is the case, and the software version, which I'll put here, is what the current version is. But it does look like they're doing some sort of upgrade, software upgrade. Certainly nothing sort of hardware has obviously been done, but certainly since the service I'm getting more range, not massive, but enough to make it noticeable. It'd be interesting to see if anyone else has experienced this after a recent service. My service was done 2 weeks ago, and does look like something's changed. Even though they said they weren't going to do a software update on the system itself, they must have done something, or at least checked it, because I was never getting that kind of good a range. Now it's only 14 degrees at the moment, so it's not like it's mega hot or anything like that, so I'm not doing what EV drivers normally get, which is more kind of range, or generally a bit more range or extended range during those sort of summer months. So it's reasonable. And when I was driving up to Wolverhampton, it was about 12 to 14 degrees as well. So whilst that usually gives you a reasonably good sort of range, it's never usually as good as this. Usually when I'm coming home from work, I'm usually getting here at least 90 miles left on there. So there's a good 10 to 12 miles that's potentially still a bit of an increase, which again is a reasonable amount. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'll update you as the weeks go on to see if there's any difference in improvement. But I just thought I'd share that with you. And by all means, if you've got a similar experience or anything else, please drop it in the comments below. Just like as well to shout out to my my patrons, the ones that subscribe for $5 or more per month. This week's it's both Dean Snelling again, thank you very much Dean, and SussexEVs, and I'll put the details along here. So Neil and Leanne from SussexEVs, they run an EV club down in Sussex, and check it out. If you're in that area, please do check that club out. It's an awesome EV club, and it's growing by the day, so that's excellent news. And Neil, Leanne, thank you as always for your support of my channel as well as the Patreon support. Anyway, till next time, please like, please share, please subscribe if you don't already. Please check out my Patreon page, and until next time, bye bye.